in this weekend's Hometown Maine, we head to the city of Biddeford. With a population of 22,000, Biddeford is the sixth largest city in the state and still has strong ties to its proud Franco-American heritage.
Biddeford also has managed to reinvent some of its historic landmarks, from its old mills to theaters. As a matter of fact, there is one theater in town with a very unique history of its own. Let's head down to Biddeford for this weekend's Hometown Maine. Biddeford's Main Street is called the heart of Biddeford. Now, the city is in the midst of revitalizing its downtown while maintaining its rich historic past. It's an area which bridges together nearly 200 years of business and the arts. And when it comes to the arts, nothing is more historic than its city theater. Now, this is a fully restored opera house, first built in 1860. Over the last 150 years, it's been home to opera, vaudeville, modern-day theater, and even a brush with the paranormal.
So this is the dressing room.
There's something, even the backstage area, the theater's just got a certain quality of a timelessness or sense of history that's really nice to be a part of.
A raging fire destroyed the original Opera House on December 30th, 1894. And for a while, city councilors were questioning whether or not to rebuild it. Plans to rebuild won out, and a new, larger Opera House opened its doors on January 20th, 1896.
The theater served as part of both the opera circuit and then the vaudeville circuit throughout its history. So a great many big names in both opera and the vaudeville world have been on the stage, including people like Milton Berle, Burns and Allen.
In 1973, City Theater was listed as an historical landmark. And 5 years later, a local group called City Theater Associates brought the theater back to life and reopened its doors. Today, the theater puts on 5 productions each season.
Just the beauty of the space itself, the architectural details, there's a certain element of caring inherent in the restoration process and maintaining it as it is today.
While the spirit of the theater lives on, some say there is another spirit still living within the walls of this very building. On Halloween night, 1904, New York opera soprano Ava Gray performed to a packed house and just finished her third curtain call.
She went into the first floor dressing room just beyond the wall here and died, had a heart attack.
To this day, many still believe Ava Gray is the theater's resident ghost.
A lot of people have stories that she's kind of looking over the people who are working here, keeping an eye on the theater. The face above the stage, lots of people report seeing the eyes open and close, or that the eyes are following them. Above the stage of the auditorium, there's a large costume storage area. And there are times when we've been up in the costume area and everything's been in order. And we'll come back the next day and it looks like people have run between the aisles of the costume racks and just kind of thrown things around, and things will be disheveled and thrown on the ground.
Ironically enough, on this coming Halloween night, City Theater in Biddeford will be performing Agatha Christie's Mousetrap.
We're doing a murder mystery, so there probably will be a lot of folks that'll be here specifically just to see if anything interesting happens.
Now, if there's something about your hometown that makes it unique, a person, place, or thing, or a theater, email us at hometownme@wmtw.com, and maybe we'll feature your hometown in a future Hometown Maine segment.
It's pretty creepy, Norm.
Yeah, and some people said they've heard some screams. They say it's nothing really haunting, as that Ava Gray is looking to watch over the actual theater itself. The eyes open up sometimes, and a little brush with the paranormal there.
All right, and the Mousetrap debuting soon.
That's right, this coming Friday night, and they'll be performing again on Halloween night. How about that?
Ooh, all right, sounds spooky.